Welcome back, everybody, to the MOSHCAST by Braxton and LJ. Yay! Back with my main man over here, the fourth installment of the trilogy.
Number four. That's what it is.
John Cena mode. Can't see us.
Episode 4 of MOSHCAST with LJ and Cy.
Word. Same shirt, different day, man.
Same shirt, different day.
Yep. I'm a repeater, man. Hell yeah. So what we listen to right now?
Oh, we'll get to that here in a second.
Got my little notepad ready so we can write stuff down. We got mic stands now.
Oh, we got a lot of stuff to talk about at the beginning.
We finally got a budget, sort of.
My budget.
Yes, his budget. I'm running the shit, he's paying for it.
But, so, did you like that, LJ?
I did, actually. That's kind of cool. Kind of loud, but kind of cool.
Yeah, it was, that's our opening song.
That's cool. It reminds me of Shaggy and the Creep. Whenever they have this other podcast, they have a song play in the beginning, too.
Right.
Shaggy and the Creep show. It's pretty dope.
Right. How you been, LJ? What's going on?
Really good. I got a Switch lately and just been chilling out, writing a lot of rap.
Switch is the new thing, right? Switch is the new. It's what's in right now.
It's the new Nintendos. Yep.
And I was trying to look for one with you, and we could not find one anywhere.
It was sold out, man. Then there was one at Walmart. They had recently restocked just one because the guy said that's all they had got in. So after I bought that, I go home. I come back to work the next night, and then there's like 3 in stock, and I'm like, whoa, they're multiplying. Unchecked.
Unadulterated Switches in the box.
I thought they were
Fresh.
extinct because I bought the last one.
Jimmy Fresh. Anyway.
Jimmy Fresh.
So work's going good. Everything's going straight.
Absolutely. I'm on a new schedule, too, where I work 4 days on, 3 off. 3 off.
Nice.
And I work 10-hour shifts, so it's pretty dope, man.
Hell yeah.
I'm making bank now. I got a raise.
We haven't seen each other in 2 weeks.
I missed you.
Dude. A lot of stuff has been happening. A lot of crazy stuff. My daughter came. It's been stressful. That was stressful. Okay, so we could talk about that. So my daughter comes, and that's just crazy. Trying to get everything ready and everything good.
Right.
Because kids are wild and crazy, and I have like a little small house apartment, so
Yeah.
you have to.
She's
work
at that age too, where she's just.
Yeah, we have to work. We have to work with what we got. So
True.
We got all that done. And then the week I didn't see you, we couldn't do it because your car messed up.
Yep.
So
leaking antifreeze.
Yeah, leaking antifreeze, leaking it up. So we couldn't meet up then, and I was busy anyway. I had a lot of stuff that was going on. Which, by the way, we had to apologize for a few things. We're gonna get there in a minute. But while this was happening, I was cleaning up because I was trying to figure out what was wrong with our stuff, like trying to make sure.
Yeah.
And as I was doing that, I snapped one of my headphones. Snapped it.
Oh, shit.
Busted. Because, it was this part right here, and I popped, and it was flying this way out.
That's always the first thing to go, man.
Yeah.
I lose so many headphones that way.
So I was tripping out because I didn't know if I had the warranty. Which, shout out to fucking Tony from Guitar Center.
Tony from Guitar Center.
If anybody knows who Tony is from Guitar Center, that guy's a fucking boss.
Word.
But, so I call him and he goes, yeah, we got warranty on it. No big deal. I was like, dude, thanks. So I go that Saturday and get the new ones. So that was good. But also, I bought this little dude.
Nice.
So I'm going to talk about this little dude. The littler dude that we had,
the smaller,
was not doing it for us at all whatsoever. So, as you all know, I am learning how to do sound by myself. LJ's here to help me, but basically, I'm trying to make this the best as possible, and I'm trying to learn at the same time. So, bear with us. Because the last 3 episodes that we did, you can only hear it in the left or right headphone.
Oh, okay.
Because I did not connect the camera to the right input to the board, right? That's not the biggest deal. Also, the phantom power for all of them was I only had one phantom power for that small board. Now I have four inputs for mics, and they all have phantom power. So that's something new that I learned. And I also learned where to put the cord to the camera so that you can hear us in both of your ears.
Without buzz.
Without buzz. Also, yes, apologize for last week because also don't put fucking two phones on the table to cause interference with the board. Okay? My bad. Fucking sue me. I don't care. We're learning, all right? We're trying to be the best, and shit happens. And you know what? We're gonna leave those episodes up because you're gonna live with us. You're gonna go through the trials and tribulations that we go through, and that's it.
You're with us.
You're with us until we fucking die.
Do it and you will like it.
You will like it, dude. You're fucking gonna like it.
Down to ride.
What's the time on this? The little
The
10
time
minute
so
clock.
far is 6 minutes and 9 minutes.
So we got a
9
little
seconds,
bit left.
yeah.
We got a little bit left. I'm gonna throw some 9 millimeter beats on. He's one of the guys on undeniablemisfortune.com. Little plug. If you want to look up his beats, he's got a link up there on the website. You can go check out his beats. You can buy him.
Oh, yeah,
He
man,
also
check
has a
these out.
YouTube channel called 9mm Beats. And then he also has another one that he works with called 9 Rose. That's 9 ROSE. And again, 9mm Beats with 9mm BEATS. I'm just gonna play a few of his beats and stuff just to cut the sound in the back, the quietness in the back.
And all the links will be in the description below. I'll fill all that out.
Yeah, and all of them would be in the description, and we'll work with it. But to cut the time, because we have to do this. I'm gonna try to get in the habit of doing the little 10-minute don't be bad clock, because I know that YouTube tries to demonetize and tries to copy, like do the copy, like what we were doing last night. Mm-hmm. It was what were they checking for?
Whenever I was uploading the videos to YouTube, it was looking for anything that could have a copyright strike. So if you have a beat in your background that belongs to another artist, if you have a movie clip, then it'll flag it and it'll be like, hey man, you can't use that, or hey, you can only use this if you pay a royalty from whatever you make from your video. If your video doesn't make shit, I don't think they care.
Right.
But if you're being monetized, it takes out of your pay.
Oh,
we're not being monetized.
Yeah, we're not being monetized, but it's good that we're doing this right now, because that way we can get in the habit of being kind of okay. And I feel like, it gives us time to talk about our week, talk about like what's going on in our lives. And
I have some questions.
Yeah, what's up? This
board, do you think we could use it for shows?
Oh, 100%.
Awesome.
We can put mic, we can put guitar, we can put,
Do you think
keyboard.
the PA speakers will hook up to it? Because I was like,
yeah, 100%.
The PA head is just like this, but bulkier.
Yeah.
We could use the PA head as our actual mic thing. I didn't think about that until now, because it's just the interface is identical.
Right, 100%. We can use this for whatever. We can use it for anything. There's some really cool gadgets on here. These connections right here, these little knobs, effects for the mic.
That's even better.
Sound like we can sound like we're in a hallway. We can sound like
hello.
Echoing and stuff. Cool stuff. But yeah, we could do a lot of stuff with this board. I mean, and the cool thing about it is, okay, so again, shout out to Tony from Guitar Center. So what I did, I was like, hey bro, because I went and got these. I went to go get some new headphones, and I was like, hey bro, I got a question. He goes, is there a bigger board of the same brand that I have? And he goes, yeah. And he shows me this. It was $99.
Shit, that's not bad. The PA I have is actually $150, and that was a gift from my parents.
Sorry, somebody texted me and
you're good.
Kind of me
That's why I filled in the emptiness.
Yeah. So the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
It was $99.
Yeah.
He goes, hey bro, I got something better. If you bring in the other board, then we can give you store credit, and then we can cut it off with the board.
Hell yeah.
I paid $55 for this thing.
Tits.
I paid $55 for this board. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, for the people in the back, if you are starting, I will tell you this right now. This is probably the easiest board to work with. You got all your gains, you got all of your aux levels, you got all of your left and right levels. I mean, it's simple. It's a simple condensed board that doesn't trip you out very much.
What if we use this for recording too, like music?
Oh, 100%.
Because the mic is dope. Like, my microphone is a Blue Yeti. You can see it up there.
Right. Right there. Rigged up.
But yeah, I mean, like, for some reason, I don't know if it's the software I'm using, which is Audacity, and it's budget. But, like, there's too much treble in it. And I was like, man, if I could mix this properly, it would sound so dope.
Right. And we could probably do something. We can definitely work with this this board and shit.
Absolutely.
But like I said, for the people in the back, if you are learning how to do this, I'd say get something. This board's called Harbinger, Harbinger. It's
Harbinger.
the LVL series. So check it out. I mean, do your research, look it up. But as of right now, this board has been doing really good for me. And I did, like I said, I got the small board. It wasn't working for what we were doing, and so I got the big board, and now we're set for gold. All the levels are good, everything. So,
nice.
That being said, that's a good question. You got any more?
That's it, actually. Yeah, that was it.
People are probably wondering why I'm wearing this.
We wearing the sarape, Holmes.
I felt like, popes wear this. Popes wear these kinds of things a little
sort
bit
of like
too.
that cardinal thingy or whatever they wear. Like
Yeah.
Sort of like a. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing this because I feel like this week we could talk about it a little bit, but this week we're delving into rap music and religious constructs that people perceive right and wrong. So I'm a white guy, non-Catholic pope wearing a serape. So I felt a little edgy today, and I wanted to step into to some type of murky water.
Looks nice.
Just like Lil Nas did with that fucking music video.
I haven't seen the music video, but I saw the shoe, and I was like, is this supposed to be like disturbing, or is he actually going into this?
Yeah,
like,
we'll talk about that.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that today
Let's talk
too.
about it.
Yeah. So my aunt, she's sick, eh?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's pretty sick. Pretty
Yeah.
bad.
I was like, your aunt? Oh yes, yes. She's taking a nap right now because she told you what about her ear and stuff, right? Yeah.
Was it because of the tooth?
Yeah, and it's also like she's just real tired today, so she's resting.
Right. Yeah, she hasn't texted me in a few, and so I know that she's been going through a lot and stuff. Shout out to aunts, aunts be doing the most.
Yeah.
Shout out to all the aunts in the world. So
Absolutely.
What's the time we got, LJ?
Let me check my nuts. I mean, 13 minutes and 4 seconds.
Okay, so we done with the nice boy clock.
We're good with the introductions.
Okay, sweet.
Welcome to the real podcast.
Welcome to the real thing, the real fucking deal.
For future reference, guys, the name of this might change because there's another channel with the name MOSHCAST. So as of this episode, we're still going by MOSHCAST until we think of something else to call ourselves.
And to be honest, I kind of like MOSHCAST with LJ and Cy.
Yeah.
I feel like it rings. People get our names in it. They see who it is. I feel like there won't be a problem with us using MOSHCAST with another.
Of course.
Because theirs is MOSHCAST album review.
Yeah.
And so, whatever. Whatever.
Unless we come up with like stupid aliases like "Welcome to the MOSHCAST with Duber and Scrubs, Pickles and Lily." I don't fucking know. Whatever.
But I feel like that's what we wanted, and I think we're gonna stick to it. And if there's a problem that arises, we'll fix it and we'll deal with it when it comes. But I feel like MOSHCAST with LJ and Cy will do for
Sounds
right
really
now.
good.
But yeah. We're on YouTube now. We are actually on YouTube and our website, so that'll be undeniablemisfortune.com. If you found us there, you can find us on YouTube. Go subscribe and like. Our YouTube is our YouTube is a MOSHCAST with LJ and Cy, and you can find us there. If you found us there, vice versa, go to the fucking website and watch it.
Absolutely.
All of our merch is on the website. Can we link our merch?
Yeah, absolutely. I just got to get it
We
from
should
there
do
and
that.
put the link in the
Yeah.
description. By the way, I edit the videos, so
Yeah.
in case you're wondering,
LJ's the producer. He
Unless you wonder-
edits and shit.
in case you're wondering why we have such shitty editing effects, that's why I do them.
Oh,
So basic.
we can talk about that at the end, but
Yeah.
kind of want to see if we can do like a little name tags in the beginning.
Yeah, I got to write all this down so
music
that I can.
of the podcast and stuff.
Yes.
I don't know if you could do that with the software that you have. Can you?
With what link? With
Like,
footage?
because the software that you use to upload all the video and stuff from this camera.
Oh, you mean like at the end of the video, put a link?
We could put like
video
or the
something like
beginning, put like our names.
I can put the names. I can't put it as a link though, but in the description,
Right.
whenever you put description, then I can put a link down there, and they just have to click on it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, like I said, we're growing. We're
Behind the scenes
we're
flavor
trying to
for
be,
y'all.
We're trying to be, we're trying to do this together, and y'all are a part of it. So you're learning too. We're all learning. So
Someone scream at us in the comments, please. Be like, you should try this.
yeah, do this. It's
Be like
easy.
Shaggy and the Creep or something.
Yeah,
I
for
don't
real,
know.
something.
We're trying.
Okay,
Fucking
so
trying.
what's on the agenda? What's on the agenda first today?
Well, I was gonna say, are we done talking about like those top 10 lists of like the greatest rappers or whatever? Because
Okay.
if we were, then I wanted to move on to top 5 rap groups of all time. At least your favorite list and my favorite list, and see how they compare.
Okay, so
Don't be copying my shit.
So we're going to. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to hold off on the rap list, the greatest rappers of all time, because whenever I thought about it, I was like, this is going to be cake. No, incorrect. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take my time. I'm going to think about it. I'm going to digest all of the rappers that I know and I think that are the greatest. And we'll go from there. But I will say, this is what I'm going to say. Eminem and Drake are not on the top 5.
Fair enough.
And the first two is a tie between Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole for my list.
That's not bad.
I'm sorry.
That's fair.
That people will fucking hate me. But Eminem is not my top 5, and neither is Drake, okay? Now, they will be known, but they will not be known in my list. Especially not in the top 10. Right. They won't be. Maybe top 15, but they won't be in my top 10 for sure.
Right. With like my lists and stuff, I was gonna put Slaughterhouse and D12 on there, but Eminem's in both groups, and I was like, him appearing twice in the list seems kind of unfair. I mean, I am a huge Eminem fan, but like, I mean, this is kind of like doing Insane Clown Posse and Lotus or Dark Lotus or something. They're both in that, too,
right.
But something like that.
But it's your opinion,
right?
So I will take that, and I will respect it,
right?
But also take into consideration that those are completely two different, groups. And Absolutely. You know what? Fuck it if they're in there. Of
course, man. Yeah.
Do you want to start with your? So we're gonna go and do our top 5 greatest rap groups for us, not of all time, because
for us,
yeah, me and LJ have figured out that
we have different tastes.
We have different tastes for sure, and that's totally fine. Yeah. There are rappers and rap groups that nobody can touch. They're untouchable, and they can be the top. They'll always be on the top. So I'm like, on this podcast, I'm going to have a list of things that I listen to on the daily that I respect. And there's also going to be a list of things that I don't listen to, but I know that they're there and I accept. Like Tupac, Biggie. Those are the people I listen. I've heard them. I don't listen to them habitually or spiritually or anything like that. But I know that they are untouchable and they'll always be there, just like Eminem.
Word.
So, yes. Eminem is the greatest of all time. He is the greatest of all time in my book. Do I listen to him all the time? No. But he has built his empire, and he is here to stay. Just like Snoop Dogg.
Yep.
That's all I gotta say.
They're both humble. Well, Eminem's humble as shit. I saw an interview recently where he was being interviewed by Sway, and he actually brought a vinyl record of Sway's. He was like, before we start, can you please autograph this for me? So Sway went ahead and autographed it for him and gave it to him.
No shit.
Yeah, M was like really happy.
He was ecstatic.
Yep, and then him and Ice-T were nerding out about like a Tretch album.
Oh, yeah.
And Eminem started spitting a verse from it and shit, and Ice-T was losing his mind because he was so happy to hear Eminem like connect with him.
Right.
They both had the same favorite rappers. Like,
yeah, for
how
sure.
dope is that?
That's fucking dope. Fucking dope, dope. So
right?
you have your top 5 list,
I
right?
got my list right there. So
Let's start
first,
with yours because yours is going to be. I have a feeling it's going to be most 90s.
yes, mostly '90s. Yes, some 2000s. Nothing really past the 2000s though. Nothing in the 2010s.
Right, right.
And that's just my preference because that's what I've listened to and what I've adapted to. But the first group on my list is D12.
Okay.
So you got the 6 members, and each of them has an alter ego. So that's 12 members total.
Right.
I like them because of their lyrical energy, their use of rhyme patterns, their I don't give a fuck nature.
Yeah.
Each
Yeah.
each one of them is basically Slim Shady.
Yeah.
They range all the way from gangster rap to stuff that you can't even say in your friend's presence, you know, because
Yeah.
like it's just that bad. But I mean, they also have like they have an image, but they don't have an image. You know what I mean? Like they're a parody of themselves.
Right. Right. They kind of like they're kind of like characters within the character.
It's like they take gangster rap and just take it to the highest, most ridiculous extreme
Right.
possible
Right.
for comical value. And sometimes it's like sometimes they're serious, but it doesn't come off as serious.
Yeah. For sure. For
Yeah.
sure.
They're just really great MCs.
Hell yeah. That I respect it. And like you said, Eminem is in D12.
Yep.
You know, and so do you think that they got their fame from Eminem?
They did because they all made a pact that the first person who gets signed comes back and gets the other 6. They all thought that Proof was going to get signed, but Eminem ended up getting signed. So he went back and he immediately scooped up all 5 of the other members
Yeah.
and brought them on board.
Good.
How cool is that? I
Shout
wanna
out
do that
to
one
shout
day.
out to Eminem for being the realist.
Hell yeah.
Honestly. So you honestly don't think that they would have touched any type of surface of rap without Eminem?
I think they would have, but they would have done it on a smaller scale. Like Proof was known as in Detroit as a freestyling champion.
Right.
The guy entered
Right.
all sorts of competitions. You could throw a word at him, he'd rhyme it. There's
Yeah.
videos on YouTube, stuff like that. I think that either Proof would have made something big or Bizarre, and the two of them actually
Oh, I
released
forgot
like
about
demos. Bizarre is still actually making noise on a smaller scale, but he's doing it, and
Yeah.
I'm pretty happy about that. Con Artist and Kaniva used to be in a group called The Brigade, and it was like they're really cool, man. Like they're funny,
Right.
but
Right.
they're also fun to listen to.
Right.
Yeah,
And Eminem did a song, or the most famous song with D12. What is it called?
there's a bunch.
Um,
My Band.
Yeah, My Band. And I feel like you're talking about like how crazy that song is insane.
Yeah,
Like
that-
it's just so crazy, wild, fucking kooky.
That's what I meant by parody them themselves, because people think that Eminem's the leader of the group, and they've stated there is no leader. We're all basically equals. There's even songs without M on 'em.
Right. Just like Undeniable Misfortune. You can find us on undeniablemisfortune.com.
Plug. Do I think that the band has coasted off of Eminem's success?
Yeah.
I mean, why not? You
Right,
know,
for sure.
I can honestly say that Eminem told them, "Hey guys, I'm gonna be on the single because people are gonna see my name and be like, oh shit, I have to listen to it."
Right,
And
right.
the band's even toured without Eminem so that
Yeah,
they can get popularity. They
And
still
Eminem
sold
was doing
tickets
like
without him. You know.
And Eminem, like you said, Eminem already had like a face to himself. So like, I can understand if D12 couldn't have Eminem because Eminem was touring his own single stuff. You know.
Absolutely.
One
One rapper I wanna,
understandable.
one rapper that I want to point out from D12 in particular is Swifty McVeigh. That dude he's got bars first
Right,
of all,
right.
but he's also like the one that's like the most thuggish. And his album that I listened to was called Gray Blood, and it's fucking amazing.
Right. I'll have to check that out.
And,
Like we said, I don't have the taste like LJ does, and the stuff that he says sometimes I have never listened to, but it's because we were born in a different generation.
and if you guys want to check out D12, the album I recommend you listen to is called Devil's Night. It was their debut album.
Nice, nice. What's next on that fucking list, bud?
Next on this list is NWA.
Oh, obviously.
The classics, man. So, of course, there was, 5 members in it?
Yeah,
Let's see.
yeah. 5 members.
I lose count because I haven't paid a lot of attention. But yeah, they're really unique too. I like hearing them. I love Ice Cube, Dr. Dre, of course.
Right.
Damn, dude. Eazy-E.
Oh, yeah.
Eazy-E's solo
for sure,
shit is
for sure.
banging, man.
Easy for sure.
Yeah. So it was the same concept with D12 and NWA. They just got the illest MCs they could find and put them into one supergroup.
Yeah, yeah.
MC Ren,
What's that song? Is it Fuck the Police?
Fuck the Police.
I mean, that's like Do you think that that was the song that got them on top? Do you think that that was a song, or do you?
I think it was that one. Yes. And also just a straight out of Compton.
Oh yeah, straight out of
Yeah.
Compton. Straight out of Compton.
Speaking of Straight Outta Compton, that's the album I recommend that you listen to if you've never heard NWA before. It's interesting because the album isn't all gangster rap. There's some songs like I want to say "Express Yourself."
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that's the name of the song, but there's songs that aren't gang related, and it's pretty cool. Like it
Is it the
takes
one
some flavor.
"Express Yourself"?
I think it is.
Okay.
And there's songs that just are like total like balls deep gangsta, like the song "Gangsta Gangsta."
Right.
That's one of my favorite songs off the album, also because it's so edgy
Right.
and
Right.
it's got a cool ass hook.
Hell yeah.
What the
Hell
fuck
yeah.
are they yelling? Gangsta, gangsta.
They kind of moved. I feel like they kind of moved like this hard hood thug. I mean, back then, like I don't like using like hood, thug, gangster, but I mean, basically at that moment, that's what they did. They were hood, they were gangster, they were thug, and they kind of put it in their music that they were big tough guys, and they pushed that hard.
Yeah.
And I feel like NWA kind of formed that type of rap.
Yes, absolutely. They stood up for themselves, man. The
Yeah.
whole in the black community. I mean,
Yeah, for sure.
Black youth in particular
Yeah,
is
for
who
sure,
they
for
stood
sure.
for. And I admire them for that. Like having the balls to say, "All right, we're gonna make this album and say fuck you to everybody who looks at us this way. And if you want us to be this way, all right, we'll be this way."
Yeah, we'll fuck it up, and we'll
They don't care.
make people hear it, and we'll be known for it, and
And
we
of course-
don't give a shit.
And of course, fuck the police. Got them a letter from the FBI, actually asking, was it LAPD or the FBI? It was one of them. Asked them to please not release the song.
Yeah.
They did anyway. They're like,
And guess what they fucking did? They released it, and guess where we are in 2020, and that was
Straight
what?
outta Compton.
How old is that song?
that is from '86, I believe, or '87.
So it is
Good God,
30,
I don't know.
80, 90, or
It's about
86, 96 is
35 years?
10, 35 years?
I don't know. Let me check it real quick.
Let's see how old this song is. I can't do math in my head.
Straight Outta Compton. Crazy
Sorry, I
motherfucker
didn't
named
clean my
Ice
glasses. I
Cube
cannot
from a
see.
group called
I
With
could
Attitude.
not see shit. My glasses, and
Nazi.
I'm not comfortable. I'm not getting comfortable, man. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because these mic stands are new, but I'm like trying to find my position, and it's just fucking with me. But
I feel you, man. I
we're
feel
gonna
you.
keep on. Like last week, dude. Every time I get on camera, something fucks up.
1987. It's my age.
So it's 30,
34.
34 years
34
old,
years. God. I'm
and
fucking
people are
old.
still fucking with that song today. 34 years ago.
It's
That's
never
insane.
irrelevant, but also it's just like good to listen to it when you're pissed off, man.
Yeah, for sure.
That's
Always.
a great album.
If you want to get mad at something, get mad at fucking fuck the police. Be
Absolutely.
mad at that. Great song. Okay, what we got next?
Next is one that you're familiar with, Cypress Hill.
Ah, yes.
Cypress Hill, insane in the membrane, all that stuff.
Insane, got no brain.
I want to cover that song.
That would be sick.
Hell yeah. I was listening to the first album. I listened to them in order, first, second, third, and I haven't gotten to the fourth one and the rest yet. But the first album stuck with me the most because
Right.
it's just a solid beat that goes all through front to back.
Yeah,
And then there's little breaks in between for the dude to rap through, like little pauses.
yeah.
It's so fucking dope. And then the dynamic of the dude with the high voice and then the dude with this voice. It's fucking rad, man.
Yeah, I want to know how fucked up his voice is now.
Be Real actually quit being in the Bloods to be a rapper.
Yeah.
And the group, the gang was like, "You do you, man. We're not gonna jump you out or nothing. Just
Right.
you. If this means this much to you, we care about you. We want you to go do it."
Right, right.
I'm like, holy shit, that's cool as fuck. Wise choice, man. Wise choice. He left the Bloods for that. That's awesome.
Who else did that? There was another rapper that did that. He's dead now. Oh, Nipsey Hussle.
Was it Nipsey Hussle?
Yeah, Nipsey. He passed away. R.I.P. to Nipsey Hussle. He was kind of like in the gang. He was in. I don't know what kind of gang he was in. I'm not really too familiar with gang related artists or anything, but Nipsey was in a gang and he was fucking with the gang and shit, and apparently somebody didn't like him. Somebody didn't like him in the
I heard
different
about
gang,
that.
and they shot him down at his barbershop and shit. And
That sucks.
R.I.P. dog. That shit was sad.
That's terrible, man.
But that's cool that Cypress Hill like had a they grew crazy. That
absolutely.
was like maybe the top like form of like rap that was changing the way it was moving.
I
Because
think
like,
that
what Cypress Hill was before or after Beastie Boys?
it was after.
It was after.
Yeah. Beastie
Okay.
Boys was like in the 80s. I want to say, I'm not sure, but I want to say 89.
And then Cypress Hill just followed after.
Yes.
And I'm not saying that they are comparable to the two, but like their form of the way that they are, it's like you have NWA, but and then there's another road where it's like Beastie Boys,
Yeah.
and then Cypress Hill was kind of just in the middle right there.
Actually, I think Beastie Boys was 86. I can't be sure, but anyways, I think there was a bridge to cross where it was like, let's say, for example, what the fuck was that one group with Dr. Dre? Damn, I can't remember. I'll just say Beastie Boys. So you have Beastie Boys with their simple rhyme style and,
Right.
the b-boy image and stuff. And WA with the gangster rap shit and, like, the harder-hitting lyricism and better bars. And then you have Cypress Hill where it's all about bars.
Right,
All
right.
about rhymes. All about style.
And that was cool about Cypress Hill because they had the most chillest beats, and
Yeah.
that's all. They were just lyricists, 100%.
I actually, on one of my days when I was driving home for lunch, I went down Main Street in the middle of the night, bumping How I Could Just Kill a Man, and it's so satisfying to just cruise and listen to Cypress Hill, dude. That's another song I want to do.
And the cool thing about that is like nowadays, I mean, everything is kind of like tucked tight in the music. It's just produced well, and it takes a little bit for them to produce it because they want it to be the best. But back then, like, you have to understand, like, they were recording, in a room like a garage or whatever, a basement or whatever,
Yep.
and they were doing it on cassette tapes.
Yep. They
And
just
you can
looped up the
hear
beat
it,
and rapped to it.
and you can hear the organicness, like the is it the word I'm trying to say?
It was organic, yeah.
Yeah, it was just organic. You can feel it, you can hear it. And Cypress Hill is pretty much the same way. Like, you can hear the the original voice compared to a tight produced voice in a song. You hear like Drake now or whatever, and you can hear the tone differential of his voice compared to his songs on the album. Cypress Hill didn't have that shit.
Right. Back then, you just got in a room and started rapping.
Yeah.
And then nowadays, you got, like, they just, like, process the shit out of it
Yeah.
with EQ and stuff, and then the auto-tune.
Right, exactly.
It's just not
So like
natural
whenever you
anymore.
hear like a badass, one of your favorite rappers, and then you hear their real voice, and you're like, that's a change. Like, these people back then, you heard them on the streets, it was the same voice in their album,
Hell yeah.
and that's what I like about it, because like a lot of times you never get live albums like that. You don't
course.
rarely get live albums like that. Anyway, sorry.
I just love how it sounds so underground.
Yeah,
Still, yeah.
and Cypress Hill was super underground.
On that note, my album recommendation, if you're wanting to get into Cypress Hill, is their debut album. A lot of these are going to be debut albums, except for this next group that I'm going to mention, and that's called Insane Clown Posse. Now, a lot of
Familiar.
Yeah.
We're gonna be similarities right here. This
Yeah.
is our similarity.
So I actually got introduced to Insane Clown Posse by listening to Eminem. They were beefing during the early 2000s. So it was a big back and forth. I was like, who the hell is Eminem talking about? So I looked them up, and I was like, oh, okay, they're from Detroit also, and they rap. They got this clown gimmick.
Right.
That's pretty cool. So the first song I ever heard by them was it's called I Stab People.
Okay.
Very
yeah.
first song I heard, and I heard it when we went to go visit a friend's house, and he was like, I stab people. I was like, the fuck is that? That's cool. So then another friend was listening to Please Don't Hate Me, and there was an Eminem diss, and that one's pretty funny, actually. I was like, okay, so if that's the same group, these guys must be pretty good. So I went and, this is whenever we could stream music before we stopped using that shit. I went and streamed Piggy Pie,
Oh yeah.
Chicken Hunting.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those songs
the
in
good
particular.
songs.
Yeah, those are my favorites, anyways. So like, and then Boogie Woogie Woo,
Oh yeah.
and I was pretty happy with that.
Woogie, woogie.
Yeah. So I noticed right away that they were different from other groups in that they talked about killing racist rednecks. They talked about killing,
Pedophiles.
basically, pedophiles, wife beaters. Which ironically, they would beat women in their songs and
Yeah.
murder
Yeah.
women for no
Yeah.
fucking reason.
Yeah.
But like,
And they also wanted to kill cops too. So
yeah, they wanted to kill corrupt cops, judges.
yeah.
I had never heard shit like that before. You know, when I heard cop killing, it was just like all police. You know, like
Yeah.
I didn't hear any specification of like, oh yeah, we're killing corrupt cops. No, it was just all cops. ICP's like, fuck racist cops, fuck racists. We're
Yeah.
just killing all of you.
We're killing all the bad people.
And then when I got deeper into the rabbit hole that was Insane Clown Posse, you find their mythology, and this was
Right.
what really got me, like the Joker cards. So you
Oh,
have
yeah.
from their second album moving forward, they were like, we're going to release 6 albums. Each one will have a different concept or the afterlife. It'll be like a gigantic circus.
Do you know all 6 of the album, the cards?
Yes.
What is the name?
The first one is the Carnival of Carnage.
Yeah.
Then you have the Ringmaster,
Boom.
the Riddle Box,
Yeah.
the Great Malenko,
Yep.
the Amazing Jekyll Brothers,
Uh-huh.
and the Wraith.
Bars.
Word. So
Bars. That's a fan.
yeah, I mean, I wouldn't consider myself a juggalo, but I might as well be. I mean, I drank Fago. We sell Fago here in Clovis.
Bro, like I said, whenever I figure out when we can get tickets where it's not a long drive, we're going. We're going to a ICP concert, bro.
I promise I won't bitch out this time. I bitched out
We'll
last
sit
time.
in the back. We'll sit in the back. They don't care.
Because, like, my wife was like, hey, they're going to be playing in Lubbock. I know you like them. Do you want to go? And I was like,
Like,
no, because I don't want to be covered in Fago. I'm sorry. And I
don't
was
got paint. I don't got face paint. I'm sorry.
I was just really worried. Also, she wouldn't like them because, I mean, it's Insane Clown Posse.
Right,
They
right.
fuck women up and, you know.
Yeah,
they,
for sure.
They don't care. And that's another thing I like about this group is they're just like every other group on my list. They don't give a fuck.
They don't give a shit.
And that's a recurring trend you'll see with some of my favorite rappers and stuff is that they don't care.
Yep.
And their lyrical content can be extremely unique because of that. Carnival of Carnage had this song called Black in Your Eyes, which I said it was about beating women up. But they also had songs like Fuck Your Rebel Flag,
Right.
which is one of my favorites, by
How
the
to
way.
Catch a Predator.
To Catch a Predator, yep, that's off the new Joker's
Yeah,
deck.
yeah.
Oh, yeah, and if they're fixing to drop their 5th card of the second deck.
No shit.
Yeah, they're working on a second deck of 6 cards.
And if correct me if I'm wrong, but this how many like I know that they've done these albums by themselves,
yeah.
but when did they make their production company? Wasn't it a few years ago?
The Psychopathic Records?
Yeah.
Oh, that's been around since they started.
Oh,
Like,
has it
I
really?
want to say 1991
Oh, okay.
because they released Dog Beats under it. And then whenever they started working on their first official album, which was going to be Carnival of Carnage, then they went ahead and did it under the Psychopathic label.
Oh, okay.
And then-
That's why I'm getting confused.
Yeah, they didn't get signed until the 3rd album. Jive
Yeah.
picked them up, and
Yeah.
then they released the Riddle Box.
See, I think that's why I'm getting confused. I'm getting real confused in that.
So, anyways, my favorite album is their second one called Ringmaster.
Oh yeah.
That one is this is when they started figuring out what they wanted to do with their music. It's got comedy, it's got horror, it's got Shaggy 2 Dope rapping, which is one of my favorite things. And also just the album cover is badass.
Right.
Another thing that's really cool about that album is that was oh god, what was I gonna say just now? Damn, I just spaced out point blank.
Spaced it out. Boom.
But yeah, another thing I recommend, there we go, is you guys need to check out the book or the audio book Behind the Paint. It's narrated by Joe Bruce, who is Violent J in the group. It's a 2-man group, Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope. It documents their entire history going back to whenever Violent J was a little bitty kid and how they encountered racism growing up, how they saw all this shit, and how it influenced the clowns, how he had a dream about a clown running around Delray in Detroit that gave him the idea for the Joker cards,
Yep.
and how they dealt with getting signed, and then once they were signed, they ended up just getting dropped, and all sorts of crazy shit. So check that out.
The life story of ICP would
Yep.
be amazing to have.
I would love to see that as a movie, honestly.
Oh, for sure.
If I'm being
dude.
for real, that would be awesome.
Their come up story is probably one of my favorites.
That's my favorite too, because like they talk about in the book going to Kinko's, and basically what they would do is they would have their manager drop them off before he went to work. They would stay there all day until he got off work, and then he would stay there while they went home and got sleep or whatever the fuck.
Right.
And they would keep printing out flyers and inserts for their shit, and they would just promote. They flyered
Hard.
parking lots. They flyered parks. They went everywhere.
They went everywhere in the United States, right? If
Well,
I'm
at
wrong.
first it was in Detroit.
Right.
Then whenever they were with Jive, Jive was like, oh, you guys are only a local act, so we only put your album in Detroit. So they had their manager blindfolded, and they've said the story many times. They blindfolded their manager and had him throw a dart at a map, and it landed on Dallas, Texas.
Yeah.
They went to Dallas, Texas, and they did the exact same thing they did in Detroit with the promoting, and ended up getting an audience there. And they were like, see, we can sell that many units in Dallas. You guys just weren't doing the fucking work, so we did it.
And it's crazy because I know that they started in Detroit,
Yeah.
but the blow up in Texas was phenomenal.
It
To the
was.
point where I believe that there are some people that don't know this and they think that they are Texas rappers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's how big they blew up here.
Yeah, Dallas is their sister city,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
It's their second city, I should say. So yeah, that's my other group, and like I said, I recommend Ringmaster.
Right, right. Remasters are a pretty good one.
That's my favorite.
What's your
The,
last one?
the last one,
Oh, okay. So, sorry. Before we do the
go
last
ahead.
one, I also believe that Cottonmouth Kings was a pretty big one.
Cottonmouth Kings. I recently listened to them. They're pretty dope.
And there was another one. I don't know if you will know how. If well, I'm gonna try to explain it, and I hope you get it, but I don't know.
Okay.
There's two people, right? And they're kind of like Cottonmouth Kings and Insane Clown Posse. Insane, but they wear their paint and something about Twister.
Twisted.
It's Twisted.
Yep.
Okay, I wanted to make sure because I was trying to explain that to somebody, and they're like, "Are you talking about Twista?" And I was like, "No, I'm talking about. I'm talking. I knew it had to be something about like twist or something, but I wanted to make sure. I wasn't too sure. So it's Twisted,
Yes,
and
Twisted.
they're pretty good too.
Yes. Did you know they say the N word in their raps?
Really?
Yes, I listened to Twisted's first two albums, and they use the N word in it. I'm like, whoa, okay.
How? But like that shows you. That's for everybody to know how our generation changes
Everything
dramatically.
changed, man. They're all like, yeah. Blaze the dead homie. He was also with Psychopathic. I don't know if he still is or not. I think he is. But yeah, he used the N word in his raps too, and he did gangster rap, and he was really good at it.
Right. That's a really good group.
Yeah.
I forgot about Twisted. Twisted's a really good group, and
Yeah.
also Cottonmouth Kings. Just a little shout out
Yeah,
because I know
Twisted
that
could
they're
bring
kind
it.
of in the same realm,
Yeah.
But go on, fifth one. Last
Real
but
quick
not
though,
least.
fun thing about Twisted, real quick. They used to be in this group called House of Crazies. And then whenever they formed Twisted, it was because House of Crazies fell apart.
Yeah.
They were approached by Eminem back in '97, who paid them $200, I think it was,
Yeah.
so that he could get a slot on their show and do a show.
Right.
So there's video on YouTube of that.
No shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
And they also reference it in one of their Eminem disses.
I'll have to
ICP
check it
does.
out.
Yeah.
I'll have to check it out, man.
Okay, so fifth one on this list. I don't know if you've heard of this group. I probably mentioned them obsessively. This fucking microphone.
I know.
It's called the Gravediggaz.
Gravediggers.
Or just Gravediggaz.
Gravediggers.
Gravedigaz.
Gravediggers.
The album I'm recommending is 6 Feet Under, their debut album.
That was their first album,
Yep, 6 Feet Under.
and it's the best one.
It was called something else in Europe. I'm not allowed to say it because
Yeah, we're not gonna say it here. You can look it up. You'll find it.
It's pretty clever. It's. I really wish they would have called their album that. But moving on. So they formed. There's this group a long time ago called Wu-Tang Clan, and after Wu-Tang got its momentum, it was getting going. RZA from Wu-Tang Clan got a bunch of other MCs, and he formed the Gravediggaz. And he produced the beats, and they all wrote their stuff, and it was horrorcore at its finest. Mwah. Premium
Chef's
ingredients.
Kiss. Mwah.
Yes, it sounds really good.
No shit.
The things they say, at first I didn't really get it. I didn't really dig it, but then I listened to the whole album front to back.
Right.
They have songs like 2 Cups of Blood, Pass the Shovel. I mean, these songs are dark, but they're
No
fun.
shit. So do you think Gravediggers was the start up to like 3-6 Mafia? You know, have you listened to 3-6 Mafia?
I have, but I'm not big on them.
It's like the we got Hood, we got gangster rap,
Yeah.
we got ICP, which is like I don't know what you would call them.
Horrorcore.
Horrorcore rap, and then I feel like Gravediggers, and like I said, I'm not really too sure because I haven't listened to Gravediggers. You've brought it up, but I've never listened to them. Come in the form of 3-6 Mafia and Louisiana rap, where it's like really dark stuff.
Yeah.
Like
That
blood,
probably happened back
guts,
in the 80s. I want to
murder.
say that the Ghetto Boys,
Uh-huh.
who are the influences of ICP,
Uh-huh.
started the horrorcore thing. Because I had a song called Assassins,
Yeah.
and that is hands down the original horrorcore song. You can trace everything back to Assassins.
Really?
Yes. In that song itself, it was covered by them. You have Ghetto Boys, and then you have groups like Insane Clown Posse. You have
Right.
Isham, which
Right.
came before ICP. Then the Gravediggaz. Then you have D12.
Okay.
D12 did horrorcore. and they were really fucking good at it. Still did. Devil's Night is a horrorcore album, I
So
believe.
you
And then
would
you have
put
Tech Nine.
so you would put like Gravediggers and horrorcore.
Absolutely, they
Okay,
are
so
horrorcore.
Gravediggers and okay, so ICP, Gravediggers, 3 6 Mafia are in the same group. Okay, now I'm
Yes,
my
it's more of a subgenre than anything. But
yeah.
like, yeah, I mean,
Okay.
they're in there.
Okay, got you. Now I'm
B12, Tech
catching.
Nine.
Like I said, me and LJ, two different generations, but
I'm
we're
teaching
there.
him.
We're yeah, he's teaching me.
I'm like one of them old bastards with my 40 on my lap. Yeah, well, back in my day, yeah, where's my pills?
Back in my day, we didn't have 808s. What are you talking about?
We had 101s back in my day.
101s.
So, continuing on about Gravediggers, they shifted their tone. What the fuck is my cat chewing? That's a leaf. So, they shifted from the first album was straight up horrorcore and like, just killing and blah blah blah, psychotic shit. They had 1-800-Suicide on that album, which is another good song.
Yeah.
And then the second album, they did this clever thing, which they injected political rap into their stuff.
Right.
So it became about like social justice,
Right.
but also keeping the horror elements.
Yeah.
It's a really, really creative thing, and I recommend you guys check it out.
No shit. Good.
Yeah, you got to check them out.
Awesome.
So that's my list.
That's a really good list, to be honest. And
Did I blow your fucking mind?
in the comments, if you want to put your own list, for sure.
Or shit on my list, that's fine too.
Or
Hit
shit
it
on my
in the
list, because I
comments.
still have my list to do. It's not as crazy because LJ is more in depth of his like history and the albums and stuff. I'm more of like I fuck with them because of their sound, the way they present themselves, and so on and so forth. So we do have two different types of looks into our music.
Absolutely, and I like the dark stuff. I'm
Yeah.
very into that.
Um,
Basically,
so-
it's death metal with a rap beat.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm just gonna do right off the bat because the first group that I listened to when I was growing up was ICP, and we already talked about them.
Yes.
The only difference is LJ was listening to them, and I was listening to them while I was in junior high and high school. So we have a different outlook on the group itself. I mean, I remember me being goth as fuck,
Hell yeah.
and I hated everybody, and I was mad at the world, and so that group just like gave me the momentum to be like, you know what, fuck everything. If they hate everything too, I'm gonna hate it too.
You a juggalo?
I was a juggalo.
Word.
I was a
Whoop,
fucking
whoop.
juggalo. So, walking home from like a basketball game at fucking 9 at night, and it's dark and shit, and I was listening to fucking ICP, and I felt fucking hard as fuck,
Oh, hell yeah.
a little white boy in fucking BFE. So, hate on me if you want, but that's how it was. The
That's
next
dope.
group, I'm gonna do in chronological order, or at least try to. The next group that kind of touched my soul was the Odd Future Wolfgang. Kill Them All, bro. That shit was dope growing up.
I gotta
So-
write this down.
They came up. That's with Tyler the Creator. That's with Earl Sweatshirt, Damo Genesis, Frank Ocean, Taco, Left Brain, Mellow Hype. All them crazy fucks came into one group of teenagers and just said, we hate everybody and we don't respect shit. So yeah, Odd Future Wolfgang is definitely a top on my list because, like I said, I was being molded into who I am today in high school, and I was on top of their shit always, 100%. Yonkers, the oldies. That was like the whole group got together and they did one song, and it was like a 10-minute song of them just flowing, and it was everybody in the fucking group.
That's fucking cool. I want to do that one day.
That would be sick. That would be sick. And it
Hell
was
yeah.
it was a long song, but it was fucking great. You heard everybody's fucking vibe, their fucking flows and shit. And some of the people that were in that group are doing their own stuff. Like Tyler the Creator is doing his own thing now. Earl Sweatshirt is doing his own thing. Frank Ocean doing his own thing. Everybody from that group has kind of expanded to, because they started as a group,
Yeah.
and then they expanded to what they are today. And would it be fucking awesome if they came back together for like one little last hoorah? For sure.
Absolutely.
But individually, they're amazing. Earl Sweatshirt is questionable. If you're gonna look at his, if you're gonna look at his last album, I wouldn't listen to that one. Listen to all the others, Questionable shit. I don't know what the fuck Earl Sweatshirt's doing, but I hope it's a banger next time.
Is it questionable, like bizarre questionable,
It's
or
bizarre.
questionable as in okay?
It's bizarre, dude. Like his last album that he did, I tried my hardest to listen to all of it, and it was just so different. It wasn't different as in himself. Like I know that there's a lot of people that change their style and stuff. This
Right.
was something questionable. I don't know. I'll show you a song at the end of this, and
Yeah.
you'll know what I'm talking about.
Earl Sweatshirt, you said?
Yeah, Earl Sweatshirt.
I'm glad I brought this book.
Yeah, I'm over here with my phone, and you're over there with a piece of paper and pen. See, different generations. What the
Stone
fuck?
Age, Digital Age, Digital Age.
Digital age. The next one would be the ASAP Mob. I don't know if you know the
Never heard of them.
ASAPs. ASAP Ferg, ASAP Rocky, ASAP Yam. R.I.P. to
Nope.
ASAP Yam. So it's kind of crazy how our groups are different, but they have the same feel almost. Because I would put on Future Wolfgang, ICP in their own where Insane Clown Posse's at, right?
Right.
ASAP Mob would probably be around with NWA.
Makes sense.
They're just kind of like a group that came in. He was like, they're straight up bangers. They just came in with a bang. Um, they're just a group that, like, if I needed to listen to something like hardcore, like, I'm pissed off. I want to roll in the streets on Main and fucking just flip everybody off. I would just listen to ASAP, right?
Hell yeah.
Pretty dope. Not a whole lot to them. They are big as fuck right now. They are huge. I can say if somebody was to make a list, I bet you ASAP Rocky or ASAP Ferg are on their top fives.
No,
They
dope.
will. They will probably be in the greatest of all time for some other person, like in my daughter's generation or whatever. They will be a greatest of all time soon.
That's cool.
Not a greatest of all time in my books, but that's because I'm from a different generation. But they will probably be somewhere in someone else's books,
Yeah.
because they are really big. And like I said, R.I.P. to ASAP Yam. Some people speculated that ASAP Yam, if he didn't die, he would have been bigger than ASAP Rocky.
It's hard
Which
to
is
tell
crazy.
who would have like fucking blown up. I mean, imagine if Tupac hadn't died or if Biggie
Right.
hadn't died.
Right.
What would they sound like today if they were
Exactly.
still rapping?
We were talking about that in the group chat, We were talking about like Lil Peep and all that, and you said that you listen to Juice World and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
if
Juice
they
WRLD blew my
stayed,
fucking mind.
if
Like,
they stayed here, bro, how big would they have gone?
yeah.
And how great they would have been. But we don't know. We don't know how good they would be. We
Juice
don't
WRLD
know.
wrecked my shit because I
Yeah.
thought it was gonna suck because I heard auto tune.
Right.
But when I heard his rhythm,
Yeah.
and his singing and his lyrics, I was like, I could fuck with this.
Right. Great stuff.
Genius.
Yeah, genius. Like it's crazy how some of these fucking rappers, like, they're so simple, but at the same time, like, great. Cal, is it Cal? There's a rapper that I found the other day. Let me look him up on YouTube real quick. That way I can get his name right.
In fact, Eminem had
Cal-
Juice WRLD on his chorus.
Cal
Who was it?
Scrubby.
Cal Scrubby.
Cal Scrubby.
Cal Scrubby.
One bar blew my fucking mind. He was like, "I'm petty like the toenails."
He said Betty and toenails.
Yeah, he's like, "I'm petty. I'm petty like toenails." I'm like, "Petty like toenails? You're petty." Oh, like
What year did-
pedicure.
Yeah, what year did that come out?
That came out like a month ago. That
Oh,
song
fuck.
came out like a month ago.
Eminem had a similar line because he was in fact, it was on unaccommodating. He was all like, "Back out my petty shit, but I don't paint toes."
Oh, really?
That came out in 2020.
See?
Or no, 2019.
That one came out in 2019.
2019, yeah.
See, maybe some copyright happened.
Well, actually, no, 2018
Stealing?
because Kamikaze was 2018. My bad.
Oh, okay.
So it was way
Okay.
back when.
Way back when.
Still a good line though. I mean, I've stolen metaphors
Right,
before
right.
from people.
Right, bars.
Fuck yeah.
So ASAP Mob, check them out. Next to Suicide Boys,
Suicide Boys.
Ruby the Cherry. And,
I heard of them.
Scrim. Ruby the Cherry and Scrim, they're cousins. Suicide Boys came when we needed it. No,
I gotta check this out.
yeah. Suicide Boys didn't come when we wanted it. Suicide Boys came when we needed it the most.
Damn, Skippy.
And this generation, I mean, they are a part of horrorcore. They
Word.
are a part of the horrorcore genre.
The name even says it.
Yeah, Suicide Boys, and not just Suicide Boys. It is $Uicide Boys $. You know, it's kind of weird how they spell it, but I'll show you right
The
here.
S on the beginning and
Yeah,
the end.
Suicide Boys. This is
Oh,
at the
okay.
end. Yeah,
I should draw lines through the
yeah.
S's. There we go.
So, dude, they came and I have not stopped listening to them or I have not stopped listening to them since. My favorite song from them all time is fucking Secondhand. Dude, they have bars, more bars than a gate, bro.
That's
More
rad.
bars than a gate. Let me see. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you my favorite album from them. Uh,
You know,
at the beginning of their career, I would say Gray Sheep was probably my favorite album from them.
Gray Sheep.
Gray Sheep,
That's a cool word.
and then the two newest albums were I Want to Die in New Orleans and Stop Staring at the. Hold on, let me pause this. Stop Staring at the Shadows. Those are my two favorite albums so like as of right now.
Tits.
Um, but yeah, dude, Suicide Boys, they go fucking hard. They're so a little history for you. The reason that they call themselves Suicide Boys is because they're cousins, and they were really hard on drugs. They were really hard on drugs. I think it was like meth or whatever.
Yeah.
And they were like, dude, if we're not if well, first of all, we're gonna get clean. They're like, we're gonna get clean so we can do this music, right? So that was their thing. They got clean. And they stopped doing hardcore drugs. I mean, obviously they smoke weed and they drink or whatever, but they don't do hardcore drugs like that. And they said, if our music doesn't blow up or if we become irrelevant, we're gonna commit suicide together. And they shook hands. They shook hands on it.
Damn.
So I'm never gonna make them irrelevant because I don't want them to fucking die. So I'm telling you right now, if you ever heard of Suicide Boys, get on that shit and listen to them stuffs because I'm gonna blame you if they fucking die. All right,
They'll be
I'm gonna blame
immortalized
you.
either way, but by their shit.
Yeah, buy their fucking shit. If they die, I'm blaming your ass for not making them relevant again. All right,
I'll be
I'm
mad
gonna
if
be pissed.
I'll be mad if they get canceled. You know what's gonna upset me? Not to get political or nothing, but like if bands like that with like the name Suicide or whatever in their name get canceled, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's not
Look,
fair, man.
look, it sucks. Suicide sucks. If you have problems with suicidal thoughts or you thinking of killing yourself, please get help. Please get help.
Absolutely.
Call somebody. Get get something. Go to the hospital. They can help you. Right? We're
Someone
not
is
saying that.
always listening.
But the thing is with cancel culture right now is the things that trigger people
Yeah.
happen in real life.
Right.
So when let's put Suicide Boys name for example, suicide sucks. We all know that. And
Absolutely.
somebody out there saying that they shouldn't be called that. Why not? It happens every single day.
It's the
It's
same
there.
as a movie, you know,
Yeah,
like it's entertainment. I mean, I'm
it's
not saying suicide is
entertainment.
entertainment, but I'm saying like the same way you have a horror movie or a slasher film or something like that, you know?
Right, right,
It's just that in audio form.
right.
That's what it is. That's
And
what horrorcore
and
is.
guys,
Really.
like I understand triggers. I understand that. I don't watch certain horror films because my anxiety it triggers me. But am I going to be out there saying, "Fuck Scream"? All the Scream movies. Am I going to say "fuck" all the Saw movies? And I think they should be brought down. No, I don't like them, so I don't watch them. If you don't like somebody, don't fucking listen to them. And I feel like today people do not understand that, especially with Lil Nas X. What's going on with him? If you don't like
Yes.
him, I'm sorry, don't fucking listen to him then.
That's what I'm saying.
Period.
I don't
I
listen. Well,
never listened to Lil Nas. I never listened to Lil Nas. I'm sorry. I don't necessarily like him. I don't have him on my fucking list. I don't understand how these people they're forcing this stuff in my ears. They're not. I listen to music every fucking day. I know who Lil Nas is. I know what he's doing. Do I give a shit? No.
nope.
I don't give a fuck. Now, did I listen to his recent song? Yeah. Did I see the music video? For sure. I wanted to see what the hype was about, but I don't give a fuck, dude. I don't. I don't give a shit.
Same, bro.
Anyway, I'm sorry for that little rant. You
Anyways,
did political or
we'll get
whatever.
into that in a little bit. We'll get into Lil Nas X in a little bit.
The last guy. So we got Suicide Boys, the last people. These are newcomers. They're blowing the fuck up. They're changing the rap game. I feel like they are also in horrorcore in a new way. And I say that because they bring a lot of different vibe, like a lot of screaming. It's kind of like rock. It's kind of like punk rock grunge meets horrorcore rap, and it's fucking amazing. They're called City Morgue, City Morgue, City Morgue, Morgue, Oh shit,
Didn't
I
you
don't know
show me
why.
these guys?
Yeah, I showed you. I showed you these guys.
They were fucking dope.
They're dope. They're
Absolutely.
grungy as fuck. And for some reason, I don't know if anybody hears this, but I think they worship Godzilla. I might go into the extremes, but they talk a lot about Godzilla, and I'm pretty sure that that's their god. I don't know. I'm just
Godzilla.
gonna assume that they believe in Godzilla.
It's like, all hell. Eh.
Dude, like, they pulled out this fucking this album. I listened to all their albums, but this album in particular, and it's a newer album. It's not the newest, but it's one of their newer albums. It's called where did it go? Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's yes. Um, their album Good as or City Morgue Volume 2, Good as Dead. That album fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
Fucking amazing. Because all of their older shit has just been hardcore. Like, we're gonna punch through walls and we're gonna fuck everybody up and we're gonna be in dark alleys and we're gonna stab you 37 times. And
Okay.
we're gonna do so many drugs and copious amounts of drugs that everybody that was with us is gonna die. You know,
That's
that's how
awesome.
they are. They're just fucking extreme. Their music videos have so much drugs and tits and boobs and ass, and it's just like motorcycles and fucking dogs barking, and it's
Not
like,
just
wow, you
not
know?
just tits, but tits and boobs.
Tits and boobs, bro. There's a difference. I'm glad you brought that up. Tits
Hell
and
yeah.
boobs are different.
How come
Okay?
you? Here's a question. George Carlin asked this a long time ago, but how come you can't say tit on TV, but you can say boob, and they're the same fucking thing?
Because, dude, you can't say, hey, LJ, you're a tit. I say, hey, LJ, you're a boob. You're a booby. There's a different saying.
In England, you're like, you're a fucking tit.
You're a fucking tit. You're a fucking boob. Yeah? Okay. Anyway.
Same thing with screw. Like, hey man, screw you. Instead, it's like, hey man, fuck you. You
Yeah,
know, how
fuck
come you
off.
can't say fuck on TV? It's a fucking word,
So
fuckers.
so Zillakami or not? Yeah. So it's Zillakami. The guys that are in City Morgan, Zillakami and SOS Mula.
I'm gonna assume it's spelled Zillakame.
Yeah, Zillaki or Kami. That's Zillakami. One word. Godzilla.
Kami. I have my
Godzilla
word mixed up.
Kami.
Kami.
Godzilla Kami. Zillakami.
That basically is
Godzilla. I don't know.
Zilla God in
Yeah,
Japanese.
yeah.
That's cool as fuck.
So and then SOS Mula. It's SOS and then MULA. And they're fucking crazy, man. I'm telling you, their fucking music videos are just so fucking rampant, ADHD type fucking. Let's go, let's record all this shit, this crazy stuff, and like let's kill people. But this album that came out, As Good as Dead, and I listened to all of it, and it's one of my top favorite albums to listen to.
That's awesome.
Has some songs on there that catch me off guard in the good way, especially the song called Drano. It's Zilkami SOS Mula Drano featuring Denzel Curry. That song, I even made I made two post like not posters, but I drew I painted on some fucking canvases and I have them in my room. That's how inspiring this song was. Can't catch tears when they're all down the drain. Can't cry now, but can self medicate. Quote
Yeah,
unquote. Dude, that shit fucking hit. And it's like,
I remember that. I've
yeah,
seen those.
and they bring their forcefulness into their songs, but the beat and the way they said it, man, like hit like they opened up their heart and said, okay, I have some shit. I have some shit. It hurts, but they're covering it with this like barbed wire, fucking pit bull, fucking guard, you know.
Fuck yeah.
And they opened that shit, and I was like, damn, that shit fucking hurt.
Hell yeah, man.
Um,
Do you have any other album recommendations for the bands on your for the groups on your list?
oh
I
yeah,
mean
yeah.
bands.
Sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
let me
City
know.
Morgue, As Good as Dead, right?
As Good as Dead.
ASAP Mob. I should have wrote these down. I'm sorry. My
You're
bad.
good. I just thought of it at the last minute before we started recording. I was like, I'm gonna put some recommendations.
Wrong. ASAP Mob.
Uh-huh.
Wrong. The album wrong. It's just WRONG. Um, let's see. Odd Future Wolfgang.
That's a cool name.
Let's see. Odd Future Wolfgang. I mean, they have badass fucking ones. The OF Tape Volume 2. That one's probably my favorite. The OF Tape Volume 2. And then we have, what else did I not put up there?
There's
ICP. You did it. That one's probably my favorite too.
Ringmaster.
Yeah, Ringmaster,
That's fucking
obviously.
dope.
Suicide Boys. I did. Did I put Suicide Boys up there?
Yes.
And their album.
No, not the album.
Okay, let me get a Suicide Boys album.
Oh yeah, I think you. Never mind. I'm
Oh,
looking
I did.
at City Morgue.
I said I want to die in New Orleans and stop staring at the shadows. Those are the top,
Okay.
and Gray Sheep. So I got
Gray Sheep,
yeah,
that's right.
I got those down. But like,
Hell yeah.
if you want something new, don't know what to fucking listen to, I will say City Morgue is something to fuck with, hardcore.
Real quick, let me say this. My 10-hour shifts that I work now, it's really cool that I can listen to all 6 Joker's cards in
Bro.
one sitting.
Exactly.
And it's cool as fuck to listen to them front to back. But I think the real way to listen to the Joker's cards, honestly, is back to front.
Back to front.
Yeah, because I like the albums in reverse order.
Right.
And I don't know, it's weird.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about Lil Nas. Is that what we're doing?
Lil Nas X.
I think we're gonna have a caller in. We're gonna call somebody. We're gonna call Grim D.
This is our first call.
Let's see if
he
fucking answers first. Oh,
hello.
Look at you calling in, you motherfucker, dude.
Oh, he's picking up, but yeah.
Are you busy?
Nah, man, I'm driving home actually.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Hey, we're doing the podcast right now. You're on the podcast, so don't say anything racist.
That's a bet.
Oh, sorry. Did I
good.
catch your?
I was
okay.
just trying to pull it, and I was like, oh,
So,
shit.
so we got done talking about our lists and stuff and all that stuff, but we're gonna start talking about Lil Nas and shit. And I thought it would be.
Fuck your list.
What did you say?
Fuck your list.
Oh my god!
Fuck your
my
couch.
list. Fuck my list, dude. No. It was a good list. We did top 5 greatest rap groups in our eyes, and I think we did pretty good.
Well, did you have Undeniable on there? Because if not,
Oh my god!
I
You
gotta
know
hear
what?
Undeniable first. When's the album coming out, man?
Hey, if you want to listen to us right now, undeniablemisfortune.com. Look at our shit. We're a group too.
Plug.
a plug on our own shit.
We plug it up, man. We plug it up here. But we're talking about Lil Nas right now, and you said some hurtful stuff on my Facebook page, bro.
Man, let's just skip that. Let's just skip the little Nas.
Dude, do you think he's gonna go to hell or what?
Man, I don't care where that kid's going. He ain't going to my list though.
No.
He's probably going to the poorhouse now.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. I ain't got no problem with the dude's artistic. The dude's artistic, bro. You know what I'm saying? I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? There's some art he's creating. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm down with it. You know what I'm saying? He do what he wants to. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I ain't gonna say he's going to heaven or hell. Like, you know shit. Like, I don't even know where the fuck I'm going. So how the hell am I supposed to judge somebody else's direction?
Right, and I don't think that everyone's gonna listen to this shit. I mean,
Right,
you know,
right.
for every
I
one.
mean, like, I just seen that shit on fucking. I seen it. I looked at it. I'm like, oh, okay. And then I click who else.
Right.
Realistically, probably for 50 people that hear it, only one will feed into that shit.
Right, for
You
sure,
know?
100%. And like, especially on Facebook, like the oldie white guys, they're kind of like, oh, you know, I don't want to listen to this shit. Like, don't listen to it then, bro. Don't listen to that shit then. Like, the only reason I know is because I forced myself to watch the video, to listen to his music. But other than that, if I didn't want to listen to him, then it wasn't going to be there on my list.
Like I said on my first album, I said, got a problem with my record diet, buy a different album, bitch.
Yeah, buy a different album, bro. Like,
Exactly.
listen to your gospel and shit.
I think people see. I think people like this, they secretly love fucking people like Lil Nas because they want to, you know, they sit there to get the dick wet. Like,
Oh,
I
yeah.
like this shit. You know, they want to fight with it.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm already done fighting with my wife over, you know, who gets the remote control at home. Like, now I want to fight with the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like, now I want to tell the world, like, what I think. You know, like, this is, you know, what my direction, and then, like, this is the way everybody else should be erected, you know? Like,
Right.
no, dude.
Right, well,
Like, we all get off of different things, bro.
yeah, exactly. And fucking, I saw this thing on Facebook the other day, and it was like, I can't believe that. I don't know how people disrespect God, and they think they're going to get away with it. And I was like, because they were talking about Lil Nas and stuff, and I was like, dude, first of all, Lil Nas didn't say shit about God in that music video. He didn't say shit about God in anything that he's done. And when the fuck did gods become such pussies? Like how? Why are you gonna come to me and say that God is a pussy and he's hurt that you're fucking talking shit?
God doesn't give a shit.
God doesn't care. God doesn't care.
He don't buy his
He's
album.
gonna smite you down. He's gonna smite you down anyway. My God's a fucking hard ass, and if you're gonna fucking disrespect him, you better watch what you fucking do, because he's gonna come for you, right?
Right.
Just the same thing with like Lil Nas, bro. Like Lil Nas says what he says, and wherever he goes, I'm proud. Like, go for it, man. If you think you're gonna go to hell because you're gay, fine. But in my book, you're not.
I get what the dude's standing for. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? I give him props for what he's standing for. You know, for the whole fucking gay movement. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like people, you know, people saying that if you're gay, you're automatically, you automatically going to hell and shit. Like,
right?
Know, like, I don't see. Of course, they say it's in the Bible and shit. Like, I mean, like in all reality, bro, like that shit was translated by.
It's lost,
like,
yeah.
Yeah, it's
so,
lost,
like,
man.
We don't fucking like we're still uncovering what the fuck's going on in the dead people and shit.
Also,
like, you know what I'm saying? We don't even know what the fuck happened to the dinosaurs exactly. You know
exactly.
Like we don't even know what the fuck happened. Like, you know what I'm saying, during fucking World War II, right? You know what I'm saying? Like we're still uncovering shit. Like,
yeah, some top secret stuff that we haven't heard about yet.
And like
fucking, you know what I'm saying? So go ahead, man.
I was gonna say, like, even like with the Bible and shit, you know, you have the Old Testament, which is like, God's being played by this character, and then the New Testament's like season 2 where they recast him. You know, it's he went from being smiting to being caring. You know, so like that kind of stuff. If someone had described it to me, like the Bible is not literally like a historical document. It is a book that tells you stories to live a moral life by,
exactly.
Sort of like to teach you lessons more than it is to like tell you this is what you should do.
Exactly.
But I think that people have gotten to the point where they want to take it very seriously. Of course, I mean, it's a blueprint, but I mean, it's not like I don't want to say it's not like you shouldn't live by it, but like there's things in there that I think you can
just be a good person.
Yeah, just don't be an asshole.
Just don't be an asshole. Be a good person. If you're gay and you're a bad person, you're not bad because you're gay. You're just a bad person. If you're gay and you're a good person, you're a fucking good person because you're a good person. Gay doesn't have nothing to do with it. Homosexuality has nothing to do with it. Heterosexuality has nothing to do with it. If you're a dick, you're a fucking dick. If you're not a dick, you're a good person. That's all it is.
The New Testament even had a line in it where like they're asking Jesus questions, and one of them they ask him is like, "What if you're gay?" And he goes, "Like I said, my rule is love one another."
Exactly.
Love. They didn't say nothing about hate or whatever,
Bars.
That motherfucker never said anything about hate. And I think that Christians keep forgetting that shit.
Yeah.
It says love one another. It doesn't say anything about hate this motherfucker.
Yep.
And I think they're trying so hard to try and change people so that they can make them go to heaven, and they're forgetting that golden rule,
Yep.
100%. What the main thing is, like, the whole main thing about this whole shit is marketable. Is that they wanted to make it to a point where, like, they're telling people you have to be a certain way to fit inside their church so you can go and give them money. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Go to
that's what it's turned into.
Hosting.
Yeah.
Like that. What's the other motherfucker? The one that's always like, you know what I mean? Like, it's always like, I blow coronavirus. Who's that motherfucker? The one that looks like a demonic person.
Yeah. Hold on. Let me look him up. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Hold on.
The dude that has like billions of dollars and he does like he uses half of that on Botox. You know what I'm
saying? He's an evangelical, a televangelical.
Yeah, that's like bro, like, see, that shit pisses me off. You know what I mean? Like how you gonna sit there and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like you got children starving, but then this dude is sitting on his fucking gold plane and shit. You know
got
what I'm
him.
saying? Like,
yep.
Kenneth.
And what he say goes, I don't like flying commercial because the demons. I love
poor
the people, but the demons that are there, like, motherfucker, you are the main demon.
Yeah, dude, his name is Kenneth Copeland. That's who it is. It's Kenneth Copeland.
Yeah, dude,
he
like,
got a fucking jet. He was like long full.
About that is like he'll be on TV and shit, and like motherfucker will be mesmerized. Like, oh shit, like the same motherfucker that's sitting there saying that Nas is going to hell because he's over here tapping the devil's booties, the one that's fucking paying that motherfucker.
Exactly.
His airplane and shit,
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. He's sucking his community dry from all the money, basically. He's hurting he's hurting his community more than he's hurting fucking Lil Nas. is hurting anybody, any of these kids, any of it. Bro.
There's actually an ICP song about televangelism. It's called Hallelujah. It's on the Great Malenko album. And it's about the televangelists. And Metallica even and the Master of Puppets had a song called Leper Messiah, basically about like, give me money. If you want the better seat, give.
Right. Like, Joel Osteen is a really good example of that. Whenever Hurricane, was it Hurricane? It wasn't Hurricane Katrina.
He locked his fucking doors.
Yeah, he locked his doors during a hurricane in his hometown. Like, no, bro, you are a quote-unquote follower of Jesus Christ, and you lock the doors within the people that follow you.
Like the motherfucker locked his doors, and then the old dude that was selling mattresses opened up his fucking stores.
Exactly,
in his
bro.
warehouse.
Exactly.
And then people sleep on his mattresses for fucking free.
For free, bro.
And if people still say, like, oh, that was a stupid move because what was you gonna do with all that? Like, that's just one of like, motherfucker, you can't pay for fucking more. You know, that's morale boosting. You know what I'm saying? That's
right.
Cool. Like, you believe in the community, you believe in your people. Like, you know, you're giving these people something to fight for. You know, Joel Osteen, like, he fucking push. You know, like how many of the people that were there like wanted to be devoted Christians? They say, you know what, this is a sign. I'm gonna go and like the doors are always open, right? Like,
right.
Fucking, you know, like air, you know, like fucking right. Apparently, they go and fucking the doors are closed, and they're like, oh shit, I'm gonna go fuck Lil Nas' album. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna talk shit on Lil Nas' album, but you know what? If you're homeless or you have a drug problem or you need to escape from an abusive relationship, my doors ain't open to you. Sorry, guys. Like that doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work. Like, leave Lil Nas X alone, just like you leave everybody else the fuck alone. Why the fuck do you care what Lil Nas X does whenever you're over here not worried about the homeless population, when you're over here not worried about, you know, abusive relationships that you know about, people that you know that do drugs, all of that shit, bro. Like, you are a, what are they called? Keyboard warrior? You're a fucking keyboard warrior that wants to be involved in something, and nobody gives a fuck if you're there.
And my advice to these people is, like, don't worry about his soul. Worry about your soul.
Yeah, worry about your fucking soul, bro.
Exactly.
Who the fuck are you to judge?
Like, this motherfucker, he's motherfuckers over here typing like with fucking one finger and shit, like typing one letter at a time and shit. You know, having all these fucking letters. He has his caps lock on and shit, not even trying to. He's fucking there typing all this shit. While his fat ass son is in the room, fucking, you know, like praying to a fucking pagan god. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, like don't be fucking.
Don't be stupid.
They're just like, he even told you, Lil Nas even says it, like, I'm doing this shit because the people said I'm going to fucking hell, so I might as well fucking do it right.
I might as well do it right. I might as well go with a fucking bang. I might as well fucking slide down a pole down to hell. Shit, I would. Fucking, if I was gonna go to hell, I would go with a bang.
That motherfucker slid down the glittery ass slippery pole.
Bat pole. Assholes on the bat pole down to hell.
That motherfucker was seducing demons and shit.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I was on that motherfucker like, bro, hell. I clicked on it, I clicked something else. I mean, I don't hate Lil Nas. Like, I'm, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
First, you know what I'm saying? Like, he's okay, cool. I talk shit, you know what I'm saying? But I talk shit about everything. But like, I respect what he's trying to do. You know what he's trying to do. Like I mean, he's being himself the whole way. You know what I'm saying? Even 100%. What's that fucking that song he came out with Billy Ray?
Old Town Road.
Yeah, he's talking about gay shit and that shit too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, people don't even realize though. That shit like semi-subliminal. But I mean, like, until they got it, that's when like, oh, this shit sucks.
Right.
This shit was a fucking cowboy hat on and fucking chaps. You know what I'm saying? Right around that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, singing they cowboys.
Yeah, dude, man, it's fucking insane. All right, I'm gonna say it right here on camera. If you're talking shit about Lil X, worry about your fucking alcohol problem, or worry about your fucking you abusing your fucking wife, or you're abusing your fucking husband.
Bro, don't bring in alcohol, bro. Don't blame
it. Shit.
Blame it on the
I'm just saying.
Alcohol.
I'm just saying, as a person that knows people that judge, as a person.
Whoever says alcoholism is a disease is fucking wrong.
I think it is, but I think I beat it. I'm in the process of beating it. I'm a recovering alcoholic.
I'm just fucking with you. Alcoholism is actually like a legit thing, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah, Grim, you don't have
Don't change your
alcoholism.
opinion because of me.
You don't have alcoholism, Grim. You just like alcohol. That's all.
I don't have alcoholism. I just like alcohol.
Because of alcohol, my liver and I are not on speaking terms.
Yeah, it's like, hey, bro, you done had your fun. It's my time to fucking chill out.
My
I'm on
fucking
vacation.
anus don't even work right anymore, man. Random ass diarrhea and shit.
Fucking hey, Grim. So you need to make a list, bro. You need to make a fucking list of your top like.
I got a fucking list. What you want? What you want? My top
Already?
My top rappers?
Already.
You got a top.
Man,
you got a top list already?
I can name you one off the top of my dome, dog. I got freestyle every day.
All right. Name your top favorite rap artists. Top 5.
My top 5. You know what I'm saying?
He's not ready.
Like no order.
Huh?
What the fuck?
You're cutting off, Grim.
Hello?
Grim. I think we lost him.
No.
Hello?
Hey, can you hear us now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. What was it again? We couldn't hear you for a little bit.
Are you talking about dead and alive, or are you talking about just like
Anyone.
We're talking about anyone, dead or alive.
so dead or alive? Okay. So for me, it's gonna go my top 5 will be.
We're cutting out. I think
So, yeah.
I don't think the universe wants us to know about your list, Grim.
Should we continue this at a later time?
We should continue this at a later time, Grim, because you keep on cutting out, boss.
And we're running a little long.
Yeah, we're running a little little long and shit. But what we'll do is we'll call you back next week and we'll fucking talk about your list and shit.
Absolutely.
All right. Tune in next time to get the list.
Hey, Grim, get at me. We got a collab, man. I want to do a track with you.
Hey, man, we need to like this.
I'm your fan, dude.
Send me some of the shit you got, and we'll come get on. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm still trying to. I got practice with him, so I think I might fuck up his tracks with other dudes.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I was jamming your shit the other night at work. I was listening to all the Grim D stuff, and I was like, oh shit, man, I got to work with this guy.
You want to?
We'll
say it again?
I said, now we'll get it going, man. We'll get like, you know what I'm saying? Send it to me and shit, and I'll write some shit up, and we'll send it back, and then see how it goes from there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You want if anybody wants to listen to fucking Grim, you can go on undeniablemisfortune.com. His album's Grim D. What's the album called, Grim?
Well, it's not really an album. It's just a bunch of shit. I just fucking.
Oh, it's just an EP.
Just Grim D.
Yeah,
just Grim D.
It's just Grim D music. Just a bunch of singles that I got together and shit.
Hell yeah. We'll play one of your songs on here after we get off the phone and shit, and we'll talk about it a little bit.
Hell yeah, bro. Sounds good. Well, I mean, it was good
to fucking talk the shit.
On this podcast and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like,
much love, man.
So of course, most of my time was to fucking talking about Lil Nas and the devil, but respect to that dude, you know what I'm saying? Respect to all the artists out there doing it, like.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I give respect and props to everybody, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Shit.
No bars.
Next time, just for this.
Hell yeah. More bars in the gate, Grim. We'll talk to you later, boss.
Deuces. Oh yeah, he's rad, man. I love that guy.
There was Grim. That was Grim D, guys. Like I said, you want to listen to his fucking album or his little EP that I did. My favorite song is Monsters. We'll play at the end and
Monsters
stuff.
dope. Yeah. I listened to all his tracks, so I didn't get the names of them because I had my phone in my pocket, but I was playing them.
What else we got on this list? What we got?
That's all I got.
That was it.
Yep, that was it. But did we even talk about Nas X, or did we just like...
We kind of skimmed. We talked about him a little bit.
In case people are confused, do you want to tell them what the controversy was?
Yeah. So what happened was Lil Nas came out and he did a song and a music video called Montero. I think that's what it's called. Let me look it up. Let me make sure. I think it's called Montero.
Basically, he came out as gay, right? And then,
he came out he was gay, which is fine, whatever.
And then people attacked him, and then he...
attacked him hard.
Yeah, very hard. And then so he released this... he's got this new image going that looks real satanic.
Yeah.
And he has a shoe released
Yes.
that's
Okay,
made
so
with
there's a lot of backlash on that.
it's
So
got human blood in it or
yeah.
some shit.
So he made this song called Montero, and it's just very satanic. Oh, I wouldn't say satanic. It just has Satan in it.
Yeah.
Because he thinks that people will fucking, they want him to go to hell. So he's like, well, if I'm gonna go to hell, might as well look like I am. People got a lot of backlash because he was giving a lap dance to Satan, whatever, blah blah, which is crazy because I'm sorry, guys and women can give guys and women lap dances. Women do it all the fucking time in their music videos. What is it? Did I drop all that shit?
Yeah.
What is the difference between a guy giving anybody a lap dance rather than a woman? And we never talk shit about women giving people lap dances. Nicki Minaj did a lap dance on fucking Drake, right? Am I right? Am I saying that right?
We've normalized it and also sexualized it
Yeah,
to where
sexualized
two
it.
women is hot and two guys is not. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly. Why? Doesn't make no fucking sense. And especially to tear somebody down like that, like, oh, he's
Not
giving
to,
if you don't believe. If you don't believe in Satan and God, then it's a fake fucking character. It's a fake ass fucking belief system. Okay? If you do believe in Satan and you do believe in God, it's still fake. Satan is not over there getting a fucking lap dance by Lil Nas, the real guy. No!
it's a music video.
It's a music video. Why are people getting so pissed off at that shit? It makes me mad.
It does, man. He's fuming.
It boils.
Steam coming off.
That's why I'm wearing this shit. Cause guess what? I don't give a fuck. I'm a white pope. I ain't Catholic. I don't give a shit. If Lil Nas is getting backlash for giving Satan the lamp dance, I'm gonna get shit for being a white pope that's not Catholic. What are you gonna do about it? I'm the rat pope.
We're getting fucking
I'm the
canceled
rhyme
now.
pope. All right, I'm the rhyme pope. What are you gonna do?
You're the dope pope.
I got more bars than the gate. Amen.
You know the three numbers, bitch. You better dial them. Low down, more bars than an asylum.
Ooh, and this is the Assassin's Grimm's Garage. More
Grimm's
bars
Garage.
are fire because it's like a mirage. Oh, bars. Fucking bars. I'm the bar pope, bro. I'm the bar pope.
One of these days,
Fuck
I can
with
see
me.
we're going to come in here and not have anything to talk about. And we'll just bust freestyles. Watch. That'll happen one day.
So, Lil Nas is getting shit for that. Then he makes a shoe, right? Crazy enough, only makes 666 of these.
Did it intentionally.
Also fucking crazy, it's just a little it was just a little edgy, right? Not only that, so he's made 666 shoes and put blood in them.
Human blood.
Human blood.
Human blood.
Human blood.
Let me look up
making
that
the frogs
image.
Gay.
I'm going to put images right here whenever we talk about shit. That way people
Yeah.
will see it and,
Right. And they
Right here.
Yeah, right here in this area. He knows what he's doing.
And
We're
I'll
doing
just
little
hold it
jazz
up.
hands right here.
I'll just hold it up even though I'm going to superimpose it later. Boom. There you go. There's
So, okay.
the image.
The very controversial thing about these shoes is Nike did not promote these shoes. Nike was like, we're not involved in these shoes. We don't know why he is promoting that those shoes are from Nike. So here's the catch. So Nike has this thing where you can actually customize your own shoes. And Lil Nas bought the shoes that he customized himself.
Then it swooshes backwards anyway.
Yeah. So what are you going to do? You're not involved? Great. Okay? You want to sue? A little fucking dramatic, okay? Especially, so this is my thing,
I'm
right?
a free speech, man.
There's a freedom of speech, right? You know how crazy this shit is? That there are people that are like, God's not real, Satan's not real, whatever. There's not a real God. And yet they blow the fuck up for things like this. And you're like, is it or is it not real then? Is it or is it not?
But those people, what are they mad about? Because if there's no Satan and God to them, then why are they mad? Because it's immoral or what? Because, I mean...
Dude, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Like, I do believe in my God. I do believe in my Satan, right? I believe that they are real, right? However, Lil Nas views Satan is not how I view Satan. How he views God is not how I view God. Just like your God is not my God, right?
Fair
Vice
enough.
versa, right?
Right.
So for me to bash fucking Lil Nas for all of this shit would just be fucking hypocritical of me saying it would be hypocritical of me because I would be judging, which is another. I'm getting very heated right now. You can't fight fire with fire when it comes to religion. You can't fight fire with fire when it comes to belief systems, because if you're gonna get mad with Lil Nas, right, you're judging, and judging is a sin
It
if you
is.
believe in this, right? So you can't do that shit, bro. You can't. I'm sorry. Look the other way. You don't like it? Fucking stop watching it. You don't want your
Exactly.
kids to watch it? Don't let them watch it. If you don't want to fucking hear about it, don't fucking hear about it, bro. I'm sorry. Stop being a little bitch, a little pussy, and fucking live your life the way you live your life, and don't worry about anybody else. They're trying to get the bag.
Have you
Lil
ever?
Nas is just trying to get some cash.
Speaking of which, have you ever heard of that one Baphomet statue that they built somewhere?
Oh, dude, Oklahoma. That's
Oklahoma,
a
yeah.
badass fucking story, bro. That's a
Okay,
badass story.
so yeah, Christians went ape shit over that and stuff because it has two little children sitting
Yeah.
by him, like
Yeah,
glorifying him. There's one fucking Baphomet statue, and I don't know how many tables of Ten Commandments. Why am I fucking mumbling?
Right.
But yeah, I mean, there's one statue. It was just to piss people off.
No, do you know the real story behind it?
No, I don't.
It's gonna make you love it even more. It's gonna make you love it even more. Okay,
Hit
so
me with it.
Hulu, look up "Hail Satan?" because it will tell you the story, and it made me love. It made me love people, but it also made me love Satanists. Like they're just really dope ass people, right? So a lot of people don't understand the belief system of Satanism. They don't believe they don't understand it. They obviously think it's all sacrificial, it's all blood, it's all murder, it's all rape, it's all blah blah blah. R word, sorry, not rape, R word.
I'm just against it because it's against what I'm for. But
Right,
anyways, go on.
So it's not. If you look into the belief system, it's completely the opposite of what you think it is. And whatever you believe, fine, whatever. I don't give a shit. But I know what I know, right?
Right.
So they made this documentary called "Hell Satan?" because they wanted to get inside of what Satanism actually is. And there was a guy that was in Oklahoma, and he was like, honestly, we just want to believe just like everybody else believes. We want to believe what we believe, just like Christians have churches where they can believe and systems that they can believe, right? So what happened is that they were in this town, and then there was a city a city building, a courthouse, and they had the Ten Commandments up there.
Right.
They have the Ten Commandments up on top of on the lawn of the courthouse. And the guy that had a following of Satanism was like, "I want a statue too." Right? That's
Right.
all. That's all he asked for. That's all he asked for. He was like, "If you believe this way, awesome. But I also believe this way." And he had a backing behind it, bro. He had a backing. There was people like, yeah, why not? Fuck it. Signed a name, did a petition, and people were fucking livid, dude. It wasn't that they were like forcing their shit on people.
Right.
Because it was weird because
they were like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's like, okay, cool. You have a statue, fine. Ten Commandments, fine, cool. I'm also gonna get one too because that's fucking dope. That's cool as shit, right? That's how they saw it. It wasn't they were forcing people to believe. They were just like, you can also believe different things other than Christianity and Catholicism and Jehovah's Witness, and we have this one over here. Hey, we might be a little kooky, crazy, wild, but here's Satanism right over here. Ha, hey, Also, they wanted to make a group, like a little club in a school. I mean, it was just small shit. Small little minuscule things that blew up because people were so livid. Oh, we bring in this, but we can, which understandably in the schools it's a little bit different. You can't pray. Kids can pray. Teachers can't pray, which is okay. I believe church and state. Church and state should be fucking out here, get away from each other, whatever. But this is what it is. That's what the Lil Nas is. If you don't like it, don't fucking listen to it. But I'm okay with it being there because why is it fair for me to say this should be here but not that? 100%. I don't follow Satan. I just know that he's a real thing in my beliefs. I believe that he's alive, right?
That's why I don't fuck with that statue. I'm just like, it's there, for people who want to see it there. If I don't want to see it, I don't look at it.
And if you have any questions about what we just talked about, educate yourself, motherfucker.
Before you come into the comments.
Yeah. We have our own opinions. Me and LJ, you can talk as much shit as you want. Fine, whatever. But dude, like, if you want to know something, educate yourselves before you blow the fuck up about things that people do in their own life.
Hell yeah.
That's all I gotta say.
That's
We're gonna fucking end this fucking.
We are way past, dude.
We're way. You know what? That's cool though, because like I'm excited because we got this new board. I'm excited that I can hear you. You can hear me.
Hell
I'm
yeah.
excited that we connected all this shit, and it's gonna sound amazing. I have a feeling that this episode is gonna be like the beginning of the end. Like no, it's gonna be the end of a new beginning.
End of the beginning and the beginning of a new beginning.
I don't know. It's gonna be something like the last 3 episodes. I was kind of hurt because nothing was going right ever, and I was getting bummed out. And I had a dream, and we can talk about that later, whatever. But today was a good day. I felt like we could have pushed a little bit more. Grim came on. Grim D came on.
Grim D.
Shout out to fucking Grim Bro. He came on the
Props.
fucking podcast. It was just a great day. Hold on, I'm about to cough.
I want to collaborate with as many people as possible in my career, man.
For real, man. So do
That's
I.
my goal.
So do I, and especially with Grim Bro, he's phenomenal. Look, I'm gonna play one of those songs, dude, and dude,
I still want to work on an LD50 album.
that would be sick.
Monsters under your bed.
We are monsters.
Samples.
We are monsters.
This song is a fucking bar.
Check this shit out.
I never wished to be, but they kept begging me. They try to hide it deep within me, but they wouldn't let it be. They birthed a monster. That birthed my anger level 3. Now measurements
bro,
can measure
chills.
me, let alone define me. Even the streets couldn't measure up. When I was a kid, the only thing I wanted to be was an artist. Pens to pads, pencil, pens and inks, but I was bullied continuously. I would cry till my eyes would bleed. This is when I hit stop. Literally, no sign. I had to grab the horns of that bovine. No lie, I had to reach up, reline, step up, get bullseye, reload, then let it roar. I was trying to be the man I was born to be, not the monsters meant to be, monster that you wanna see. I was a good kid turned green, some MVP and empty, torn completely. That's just some of the ingredients that made me. Monster.
Fuck yeah.
Bro.
I love that song.
Fuck with that fucking EP, guys.
Grab the horns of that bovine.
Fuck with that EP, guys. Look, undeniablemisfortune.com. It's UNDENIABLEMISFORTUNE.com. Alright? Undeniablemisfortune.com. We'll put it right down there. Merch, music, everything that you're looking for in this fun ass fucking website, it's gonna be there. You can buy our merch, bro. It's fucking awesome. We're wearing right now. The quality of these hats are fucking amazing for how inexpensive they are. They're so like. Whenever I bought all my stuff, I was like, no shit, that's the price? What the fuck? I thought it was gonna be more, right?
It's cut good too, like.
And whenever they came in, I was surprised on how good the quality is. I'm wearing the shirt, undeniable sweater. Dude, it's fucking, these clothes are fucking amazing. From extra small to fucking 5X. It doesn't matter what size you are. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody gets one.
I'm a big fucking dude. Anyway, you want to plug your shit, LJ? Who the fuck are you, bro?
So far, I don't have anything else I'm working on. I did release a track today, which is April Fool's Day.
Hell yeah. Oh, yeah. Facebook.
I did a mumble rap track for the fuck of it called Zanwich.
Zannies.
And I cringed the entire time I made it. It took like 2 minutes to make, and I was cringing the entire time.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I went ahead and posted that to YouTube. And I'm just going to keep it up just to see how many views it gets. Because, I mean, it got quite a few, not a whole bunch, but like, 7, whatever. It's more than I thought it would get. And I'm just leaving it there just to keep an eye on it.
Hell yeah.
But I'm working on some stuff. I'm working on an EP that's going to go on their site free. And then I'm going to do a full-length album that's also going to go on their website, but it'll be paid. It's going to be like $10.
$10 probably.
First half.
Well, it depends on how long it is, because mine's 10 because I only had 10 songs, so each song is $1.
Oh shit!
So
all right,
however
mine
long
probably
your
costs
album
more
is.
But anyways, I'm planning on having it where like the first half of the album, the LJ side,
right,
is like rapping, just normal hip hop stuff. Chill, have a good time. And then the second half is Lowdown, my alter ego, and that's horrorcore.
Hell yeah!
So it's gonna be a double album.
It's gonna be fucking amazing.
Yeah, I'm excited,
fucking
man.
Amazing.
And the EP will be the same way.
So LJ, motherfucking LJ. Me, you know who the fuck I am. You already know who the fuck I am. I'm fucking Braxton Upton. You can find me on Facebook.
Brack.
You can also find me on Facebook as Almighty Psy. You can look that up too. You can find Undeniable Misfortune on Facebook too. So you can find all of us on Facebook. You find LJ on there too.
Yep. LJ Ruiz, Ruiz.
Yeah. So that's my Facebook, Braxton Upton, BRAXTON UPTON. Just look me up, give me a follow, whatever. Almighty Sai, give me a follow, whatever. Instagram, BraC, BRAC_BRAC. That's my Instagram. Give me a follow. Almighty Sai has a Instagram, Almighty Sai. Just look it up, you'll fucking find it. Like I said, we're on fucking our website. That's on our website, right? Look us up. If you find us on the website on our fucking podcast, go to the YouTube, right? Go to YouTube and give us a like, give us a fucking subscription. We want to blow this shit up, bro. And I know that we keep on jumping from room to room to room, and we're in different places, but I promise you we're going to try to find a forever home for this place. Today was a good day for podcasts.
In the words of Ice Cube, today was a good day.
Today was a good day. So
where would be next week? We don't know.
Episode 5?
4.
No, this is 4.
This is 4.
Next week is
next
episode
week is
5.
Yes.
You know what day it is. Every fucking Wednesday we're gonna drop it. Every fucking is it Wednesday night or is it Wednesday morning?
I drop it Wednesday mornings.
So Wednesday mornings, every fucking Wednesday morning. Shout out to LJ for doing all this shit because I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. So every Wednesday morning it's gonna pop up.
Yeah.
Watch that shit at work, at your workouts. You're fucking just walking around, doing fucking chores, doing fucking errands. I don't care.
I watch a shower.
I watch fucking podcasts whenever I'm at work because I can. Just like LJ,
sleep,
I just listen to shit, bro. So that's what we're gonna do. Every fucking Wednesday we'll be here. We got more plans coming up. We're gonna figure out if we can do more podcasts, different styles. If we can do like little small chats. I don't know, but we're gonna make this fucking blow up. So we'll see you fucking next week. All right.
Next week, catch us.
But most said that I'm throwed
Love
off,
this beat, man.
twisted like a bottle cap. But I just got done bringing rap back. If I was all jacked up on jack cups, I would rip the